Today's quote: life can still surprise you. What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy. As you can tell, still at my father's place, spending some family time, and I decided, you know what, since I have the free time to do so, why not do an anime review on the anime Yosuga no Sora, In Solitude We Are Least Alone. So the plot of Yosuga no Sora is very simple. It follows this guy by the name of Haruka, who after the death of his parents moves to this rural town in Japan with his sister Sora, and it basically follows him in his day-to-day life and blooming romance with various girls. Think Amagami SS, the rated R version. That's basically what this anime is. So I was recommended to watch this anime by one of my subscribers, DJ Horsehack, and at first I was kind of against watching this anime because when I went to do research on what the anime was, under the genre section it said incest, and as you all know, I'm adamantly against incest. I really don't like it at all. But this person was so passionate about this anime and so adamant for me to watch it that I was thinking to myself, well, since you're so persistent about it, I guess I'll give it a watch. And I gotta say, guys, the first 3/4 of this anime really surprised me. It was very good. And then the last 3 episodes happened and I was just like, fuck, I saw this coming. We'll get to that soon. One of the greatest aspects of this anime is that it is so beautiful in its animation and musical score. It is without a doubt the most visually and musically pleasing animes I've ever seen. I mean, the animation is so colorful, so vivid, so lively. The musical score really complements many scenes in this anime. I mean, whenever you hear that violin play, I mean, I wanted to tear up. It was so beautiful. Another great aspect of this anime is the growth and development of most of the characters, all of which are fully realized and have full circle developments. Not only that, but this anime actually took the time to build bonds between the characters. This is how you build bonds in an anime, Green. You make them go out, spend time with each other, go on dates, do shit that normal people do. This is what you were missing, Green. This is what you were missing. I actually felt chemistry between characters. I felt a connection growing. And I also love seeing Haruka bond with all these various girls. In fact, now that I brought that up, another thing that I really appreciated about this anime is that they followed the Amagami SS format and had you see the different routes that this character could take. He didn't follow a set story where he ended up with just one girl at the end of the anime. No, you actually saw him end up with various girls throughout the anime, just like in Amagami SS. Although I wish it was a little longer like Amagami SS to where we can see the characters bond a little more and actually see him end up with other girls. I mean, we only see him end up with 4 girls in this anime, one of them being his sister, leaving out some potential love interest or a love story that could have been fleshed out and developed more. As for which love story I like the most, I gotta say the first love story with Katsuha, the girl who plays the viola, I loved her story, her development, her character, everything about that story was perfect. Had the anime just been about them, I would have been okay with it because I actually liked the bond and chemistry that she had with Haruka. But most of the love stories, with the exception of one, were all well done. I mean, the characters were well developed, the story was impactful and dramatic and interesting. Also, another thing I think you should be aware of is that this anime is essentially 2 animes put into one. The first one being these romantic, emotional, and dramatic love stories following Haruka and his blooming romance with various girls. And the second one being this very lighthearted and very erotic romantic comedy following Motoka, who is the maid of Kazuya, the girl who plays the viola, and her blooming romance with our main protagonist, Haruka. And if I'm being quite honest, as much as I love the character development, the depth and emotion in the first anime, the second one was the one that I loved the most. Because you all know I love romantic comedies, I love hilarious animes, so that was more up my alley than the one that came before it. Not only that, but it had a very catchy ending theme that I loved right off the bat. I downloaded it right after I finished the first episode. Now this next one is neither a pro nor a con. It really depends on how you take it and how you feel about the subject. But this anime goes places that I didn't expect it to go. Places that became overtly sexual. Now I can't go into full detail without giving away spoilers, but there are some scenes in this anime where I felt like, man, am I watching a hentai? Now, as much as I loved most of the characters and the animation and musical score was beautiful, there were a few problems that I did have with this anime. The first one focusing on our main character of Haruka. I liked him, I loved the bond and connection that he had with various girls, but I would have loved to know more about him. Have him go through a development. He does go through a bit of a development now and again, but we really don't know much about him, his backstory, his bonds with various girls in the past. I mean, we get some backstory a little bit, but I would have loved for them to delve more into his character. I mean, was he traumatized by the death of his parents? Does he like living in this rural village? I mean, we really don't know how he feels about any of those subjects. And speaking of his parents, I really would have loved to see some flashbacks or backstory on his relationship with his mom and dad. We got one episode where we got a glimpse of what their life was, although it was kind of like a dream sequence. So we really don't know much about his mom or dad or what they were like. Were they good people? You don't really know. Also, his grandparents were like these big figures in this rural village that everybody knew. I would have loved to know more about what they did in the village and why they were so big and popular. It was kind of just pushed to the side after episode 4. Like I mentioned earlier, I wish this anime was a little longer so that we could see not only Haruka bond with all these various girls, but to see him bond with potential love interests. There was this one potential love interest that I felt like got gypped. She didn't have any episodes focused on her at all, and her name was Kozue. She was an interesting character. In fact, she was the character that I related to the most, especially nearing the end. Her mentality is the same mentality that I had. I would have loved to know more about her. I would have loved to see more of her, but she kind of gets pushed to the side until like the last 2 episodes. And okay, you guys want me to talk about it, so here it goes. I fucking hated the last 3 episodes of this anime. In fact, the last 3 episodes ruined the vibe that I was feeling earlier about this anime. I really loved this anime. Then episode 10 came. Now you all know me. I'm not a big fan of incestuous relationships between a brother and his sister. Why can't we just have a bond between a brother and sister that is a brother and sister bond and have them grow in that? And remember when I said I was scarred for life after seeing a scene in Green dealing with those 3 assholes locked in the equipment room? I take that back now. Because there are like 5 to 10 different scenes in this anime that have permanently scarred me for life. And I can never get those images erased. I mean, it was very hard to watch. It was so hard to watch. This is literally how I reacted when I saw the scene for the first time. Whoa, no, I'm not watching. What the? No. I was legitimately disgusted. I couldn't even look at the screen. When I was on the last episode, I got up and didn't even watch it. I saw bits and pieces here and there, but I didn't watch the last episode fully because I couldn't stand it. It was really hard to watch, guys. If you're not a fan of incest and you don't want to see it go to the extreme, don't watch the last 3 episodes of Yosuga no Sora, because you will be scarred for life like I am now scarred for life. I mean, it's one thing to have a brother and sister kiss. I can stomach that. But to have them cross that line beyond the point of kissing? Okay, I'm done talking about those last 3 episodes. Overall, although I had to sit through the excruciatingly terrible last 3 episodes and the lack of development of Haruka, his past, his relationship with his parents and his grandparents and various other things, I did find a lot of things to like about Yosuga no Sora up to episode 9. Up to that point, everything was great. Great character development, the chemistry, the bond and connection with the characters was strong, the animation and musical score was brilliant, and I loved the little shorts at the end of each episode. And that's why I'm gonna give this anime a 4 out of 5 stars. It's definitely worth watching up to episode 9. After that, you could just end the anime, because the episode 9 has a really good ending to the point where you don't even need to continue the anime. You could just stop right there and you're done. But if you're a fan of incest, I guess you can watch the last 3 episodes. You might find something to like about it more than I did, because I'm done talking about it. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it a lot through and through? Or did you like it up to episode 9 and you couldn't stand the last 3 episodes? And let me know, what is an anime that you thought would be bad right off the bat, but when you start watching it, you realized, wow, it's actually pretty good. Comment below. Let me know. Also, go check out my Facebook fan page. I'm trying to break 200 likes, so come on, click that like button. Help me break 200 likes by the end of this week. And also stay tuned. I'll be doing my Elysium review coming at you real soon. But until then, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Black Critic Guy. Like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Wilder II from the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.